If you've spent any time on real estate social media lately, you've probably seen the house hacking pitch. Buy a property, rent part of it out, and live for free. It sounds great, but how much of it is actually true? I'm Kim Louie, a real estate broker right here in Waterloo Region, and in today's video, I'm walking through everything you need to know about house hacking. What works, what doesn't, and who it's actually right for. First, let's define it simply. House hacking means buying a primary residence and generating income from it to help offset your monthly ownership costs. That's it. The living for free part is just the oversimplified version, something that sounds good in a pitch. Now, there are three main ways buyers are doing this right now. The first is a secondary suite, or the ADU route, also known as an additional dwelling unit. Could be a basement apartment, an in-law suite, a backyard unit, or a converted space with its own entrance. This approach has gotten a big boost from policy changes on both sides of the border. In the US, Fannie Mae now allows projected ADU rental income to count towards mortgage qualifying, up to 30% of the total qualifying income. In Canada, the federal government offers a low-interest loan of up to $80,000 to build or convert a secondary unit, plus a tax credit worth up to $7,500 for qualifying multi-generational renovations. The second approach is multi-generational living, sharing the home and the costs with family. This one is rising fast. Multi-generational purchases have hit record highs, driven largely by buyers supporting aging parents or adult children at the same time. Last month, I did an entire series on multi-gen living, including what to look for in a home and what questions to ask before buying a home together. Now, the third is the classic multi-family purchase, a duplex or a small rental property where you live in one unit and rent out the others. Low down payment options exist in both countries for owner-occupied multi-family, making the entry point more accessible than most buyers realize. Now, here's the honest math. The free housing narrative was always a stretch, and it's even less common now. You might even call it a unicorn. Rates remain elevated compared to a few years ago, and prices haven't dropped meaningfully in most markets. But that doesn't kill the strategy. The real goal is to turn an affordable property into a manageable one, and that's a genuine win. A rental unit that covers even a portion of the mortgage can be the difference between qualifying for a home and not. The buyers who succeed run conservative numbers. They plan for vacancies, they budget for maintenance. They don't bet everything on 100% occupancy and top of the market rents. This strategy works best for three groups. First-time buyers facing an affordability gap, the sandwich generation, navigating caregiving and costs at the same time, and future investors who want to learn the ropes before taking on standalone rental properties. Figuring out which one you are is the first step to knowing which road to take. Before getting started, zoning and local regulations matter a lot. What's legal 3 blocks away may not be legal on the property you're currently looking at. Unpermitted units create long-term liability. Doing things by the book from the start is the only approach that actually holds up. And be honest about lifestyle fit. Sharing a property with tenants, whether they're strangers or family, requires clear boundaries and realistic expectations. The interpersonal side of house hacking is just as important as the financial side. If you're wondering whether this strategy is the right fit for your situation, that's exactly the conversation worth having. Read the full blog post for a deeper dive, or reach out directly. Let's look at what house hacking could actually look like for your market and your numbers.